In this video, we're breaking down 6 essential tips to help you rank up in Marvel Rivals. First, we'll talk about why you need to play every hero, even the ones you might not like at first. Then, we'll dive into watching your replays and how that can help level up your game. We'll cover why it's so important to focus on yourself, not your teammates, and how creating a plan can set you up for success. And here's the big one: acting like a pro, gaining like a pro. This might just be the most important tip of the entire video. Stick around to the end for a bonus tip that could completely change the way you play. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's get started. When you're starting out, you'll probably wonder whether you should focus on DPS, tank, or support. Maybe you're tempted to stick with your favorite Marvel characters, but trust me, stop overthinking it. Play every hero in the game at least a few times. Don't lock yourself into one role right off the bat. Experiment. By playing different heroes, you'll not only find your perfect playstyle, but you'll also start learning the strength and weakness of each character. This knowledge is incredibly valuable when you're up against them in matches. You'll know how each hero operates, which means you'll be better at countering them, whether they're on your team or opposing you. Even if you think a hero isn't your playstyle, try them out. By understanding their abilities, cooldowns, and mechanics, you'll know how to deal with them when they are on the other team. The more heroes you play, the more confident you become when you face them. And here's a bonus tip: consider creating a second account just for practice. You can play casually and experiment with new heroes without the pressure of rank matches. This gives you a chance to test new strategies, understand hero mechanics, and build experience without worrying about your rank. Once you're comfortable with the hero, you can switch to your main account and apply what you've learned. It's not cheating, it's a smart training. The skill you develop will help you rank up faster. Watch your replays. If you're serious about improving, start watching your replays. This will be a game changer for you. Even if you're new to competitive games, reviewing your gameplay helps you spot mistakes and identify areas where you can improve. When watching replays, pay attention to key moments like teamfights, objective captures, and mistakes that led you to your death. Ask yourself questions like: could I have positioned better? Did I miss a cooldown? Was I too aggressive or too passive in that situation? The goal here is to break down your gameplay, find patterns, and make adjustments. In my years of gaming, I've noticed that players who regularly watch their replays consistently outperform those who don't. Take the time to analyze what worked for you and what didn't, and adjust accordingly. Make it a habit after every session, or at least after a losing streak. The insights you'll gain are worth it, and over time you'll notice significant improvement in your gameplay. Focus on yourself, not your teammates. This one's crucial. Stop blaming teammates for losses. Focus on your performance. There will be always a toxic player, but you can't control them. You can only control how you play. Instead of getting frustrated over a teammate's mistake or bad attitude, channel that energy into improving your own skills. Even if your team is struggling, aim to perform at your best. You're better off investing time in your self-improvement rather than wasting energy arguing with teammates. Here's the reality: sometimes your teammates will intentionally throw the game, troll, or simply not care. It happens. You have two choices: waste your energy getting mad or focus on what you can do. Maybe you're the one who will make the difference in that game. Maybe you won't win that match, but if you stay calm and play better next time, you'll make progress. Focus on improving your decision making, positioning, and execution. If a teammate's being toxic, just mute them and move on. Don't waste 10-20 minutes arguing. Use that time to work on your gameplay, because if you're focused on the negative, it'll only hold you back, and that won't help your next match. The best thing you can do is to focus on improving yourself, not your teammates. Create a plan to achieve your goals. Set realistic goals for ranking up. Don't expect to jump from bronze to grandmaster in a week. Break it down into smaller steps. Aim to go from bronze to silver, silver to gold, and so on. Give yourself a reasonable timeline, maybe a month or two, to reach the next rank. Having a structured plan helps you stay motivated and prevent burnout. If you lose a few matches along the way, that's part of a process. Keep your focus on long-term growth, not short-term losses. Let's put it in perspective. If your goal is to reach platinum, break that down into manageable steps. How many matches can you realistically win each week? What heroes are you strongest with? If you lose 10 games in a row, take a break, review your replays, and come back stronger. Every loss is a lesson in disguise. Remember, experienced players often come from other competitive games like Overwatch and have years of experience. Don't compare yourself to them. You are on your own journey, and if you set realistic goals and stick to them, you'll get there at your own pace. Stay consistent and positive. Consistency is key in any competitive game. You'll have good days and you'll have bad days. Some days you'll win most of your matches, and others it'll feel like you're stuck in endless losing streaks. That's normal. The important thing is to stay positive and keep playing. Avoid making emotional decisions like quitting the game after a losing streak. Stick to your plan, learn from your mistakes, and celebrate small victories along the way. Progress doesn't always come overnight, but consistency will help you improve in the long run. Let's face it, losing streaks suck. They can be frustrating, but if you stay consistent, those streaks will pass. Play regularly, practice new heroes, and keep pushing forward. Remember why you started playing. For fun, for competition, or simply to enjoy Marvel characters. Act like a pro, gain like a pro. Now, this one's huge. Act like a pro, gain like a pro. It's not just about playing the game, it's about the mindset you bring to it. Whether you're playing Marvel Rivals, working on your homework, or handling a job, you need to stay focused and treat what you're doing with professionalism. What I mean by this is simple. Turn off distractions, like your phone, and focus entirely on the task at hand. Pro players don't just play the game, they dedicate themselves to mastering it by being fully immersed in the moment. You're not going to become a pro overnight, but you can certainly act like one, even if you're not at that skill level yet. For example, think about an actor. When they are on the set, they're not thinking about problems in their personal life. They're focused on their role, their performance. Similarly, if you want to rank up in Marvel Rivals, put aside whatever's happening in your life for those 5 to 10 hours, or however long you're playing, and focus completely on the match. If you have a bad day or a personal issue, leave that outside the game. If you really care about ranking up, you need to treat each match as if it's the most important thing you have to do at that moment. You've already watched the other team, so now it's time to take action. By being fully focused and treating each match seriously, you'll start to see those ranks rise quickly. Believe me, consistency and focus are going to make all the difference in your climb. And here's a bonus tip. Check out Rivals Fan, a great resource with hero guides, meta-analysis, team composition, and forums. It's an awesome site to stay updated and level up your gameplay. I'll drop the link in the description below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can never miss out on all things Marvel Rivals. See you in the next one.